Now, Kenneth, how would you say just whether they utilize this program and it comes to fruition or not, how can our active duty service members, young in their 20s, do more to be able to afford a home sooner? And it's the other thing that we have to encourage them to do so because, they want to rent and live in a high rise a lot of times, right? Because that's an appealing option. But how do we um, advise them to change their spending habits so that they can create more security in the future?
I'm glad you asked. All right, active duty members, this is what we're going to do. All right. If you are particularly probably E5 and below, let me tell you this. Right, 9 times out of 10, if you have a spouse or you don't, or a geobasher or what have you, well, when you are deployed or somewhere where you're stationed somewhere that is not a lot of activity and you can save money, save as much money as you can. Going out in town and spending every dollar of your check and waiting on the 1st and 15th to come around is not the way to go. That's first, right? Take that savings and go to a lender and say, hey, I am looking for a VA loan. And now, after you've already, obviously you're in the military, so you have a stable job. Now, once you have access to your VA home loan, now you go find 3 buddies to be able to, 1, go roommate with, or 2 buddies, or 1 buddy, right? You purchase the home, get them a room to rent that room, because again, you're in a community of E5 and below that have standards that they need to abide by in town and on base, okay? And on base, again, you're abided by the UCMJ and also the chain of command. So with that being said, you have a lower risk tolerance of that roommate. Does bad things happen? Yes, but again, hopefully it doesn't happen to you. But now, with that said, now you have split your mortgage in half and you get to live out in town because you didn't save your dollars when you went on that 6-month, 1 year, 2 year, 18-month deployment, what have you. So now at that point in time, you have home ownership and also split the mortgage in half. And now you have a little bit of extra cash in your pocket that's coming to you on a daily. And when you PCS, or if you re-enlist or you don't, you have security through your transition. That is going to put you in a position of success. There's a lot of other nuances and rules and guidelines be in between that, but you have the availability and also the access to one of the most powerful tools in the mortgage market, and that's the VA home loan. If you want strategy, give us a call. There's so many different rooms for opportunity to leverage your VA home loan for success, financial gain, but also security for you and your family moving forward.
Kenneth, that was wonderful information there. We definitely appreciate that, but I'm always pushing Kenneth to give him more and more information, right? He thought like, oh, that was so eloquent. I did ended it well. You did end it well for the active duty service members. But now what I want you to do here before we depart here is talk to the veterans, okay? So now there's many veterans out there that did not hear your wonderful wisdom that you gave to the service members there. So they're between the ages of 35 and 50 years old. They haven't purchased a home. They may be married. They may be divorced. They have credit card debt. They have an auto loan, different things. How can they start to reshape their lives to be able to subscribe to the American dream of purchasing a home, but not only purchasing a home, but creating a secure financial future for themselves and their loved ones?
We're going to start with one rule first. Do not listen to the rumor mill. Go to your nearest VA vetted lender and actually come up with a plan that is specifically for your circumstance. Every veteran circumstance is a little bit different. Your financial circumstances, very much so, a lot of bit different, right? So you don't know what you don't know. We hear so very often, why don't you want to run your credit to see exactly what's going on there? I've been working on my credit. I'm moving forward. I have a 620, and I just want to get a little bit better so I can get a better interest rate. Well, that's wrong. You have opportunities to be able to purchase at a lower credit score, right? There's much room for opportunity there. So that is the number one rule. Go to your nearest VA home lender who is vetted and have really worked with veterans and figure out your plan of action to be able to utilize your VA home loan entitlement. If you do not, you're guessing and you do not know what is the actual circumstance or plan of action that you need to partake in to move forward into a home.
Absolutely, yeah. And because you talked about the whole fact of the income and the credit score being a barrier for veterans to purchase a home, but while they're even looking to get their credit score up, they should be making sure they're maximizing their VA benefits. You know, are you adequately being compensated for what you encountered during your service time? You know, ask those questions. Apply, learn more about increasing your VA benefits, whether it's just through the monthly compensation. You know, you may have been fortunate enough where not a lot of things transpired during service, where, you know, mentally everything is fine. You've been seeing your professionals. Everything is great there. You don't have a lot of physical ailments or things, and you may be maxed out at 50% service connection. And that's okay. However, are you maximizing all the other benefits? Do you have your life insurance right? Did you transfer from the service group policy to the SGLI policy? You know, all of those different things that is going to help sustain your family long term. Are you using any kind of bulk rehab programs to get additional certifications to be able to further your skills for additional income? So it's not just the monthly compensation there. There's a lot of other factors that you need to do when we talk about maximizing your VA benefits.
They're simple things, right? Are you 10%? Are you still paying a funding fee and you didn't get 10%? That means you're still paying a funding fee and you were stationed in Afghanistan.
Shouldn't be paying a funding fee.
I think you should be awarded a lot more than that. That's neither here nor there. What we're saying is get the help that you need and get the help that you deserve, but also get the vetted help that you need and deserve. But beyond that, let's make sure that if you are trying to maximize your VA home loan entitlement, that could be a area where you can actually have so many different strategic plans and tactical plans to use that you're just not deploying. Okay? So if again you need any assistance and be able to create a firm strategy that's going to get you into your home where you're not going to need to utilize a 50-year mortgage, contact us because it's coming. Okay? It is not something to focus on now, but what you need to focus on is the security and stability of you and your loved ones.
Well said, Kenneth. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, prepare to compete. We're out. Peace.